This is The Weekly on ClickOrlando.com with Justin Warmoth.
Good morning, I'm Justin Warmoth. All of our local districts will be back in school tomorrow. From school safety to staff shortages to new education laws, there's been a lot to tackle for superintendents over the summer. This morning, Osceola County's new superintendent, Dr. Shanoff, is here to talk all things back to school and how he feels embarking on his first year in the role.
So it's surreal.
Yeah.
I've spent my entire career in education, and between OCPS and working in Volusia County for a year, coming back to OCPS and now in the school district of Osceola County, it's just so strange to now kind of find myself in this position. However, it's something I've been working towards my entire life, and really at the end of the day, it's about the kids that we serve in Osceola County and the kids that we serve in Central Florida. And so to be doing the work and leading 8,000 remarkable employees in the work, I'm humbled and I'm excited.
You have a really diverse education background. You've worn a ton of hats. And I can't help but imagine that has set you up for this, to make sure that you are 100% prepared to take on this new role.
Yeah, so I have served as a principal in the elementary, middle, and high school ranks. Mm-hmm. I have served as a chief operating officer, so running the food service, transportation, design, construction, maintenance, procurement. And then coming back to OCPS and running IT just previously to this position has set me up, I believe, to be able to make sure that we're doing all things right. And we've got everything pointed towards our main goal, which is educating our kids at the highest possible level with the greatest possible experiences.
What do you imagine, or what have you seen so far? I know it has been a very brief tenure so far, but what have been the most significant challenges that you have faced, and what do you expect will be the most challenging part about your first year?
So I think that there are a few things. Number one, nationwide, we're experiencing a teacher shortage. Mm-hmm. So I think that us being able to ensure that we've got high quality teachers in every classroom, I think is the main thing. Mm-hmm. And then ensuring that we're consistently looking for opportunities to continue to hire. Mm-hmm. So teacher recruiting is not something that you do just over the summer. It should be something that you're doing year round. And it could be that we need to start expanding our search. We need to be looking beyond just Florida. We were able to hire 11 teachers from Puerto Rico during a recruitment effort there. And then we need to expand our search nationwide. We need to be looking for teachers all over. Obviously, with Osceola County being the 10th fastest growing county in the country, there's school traffic. We know that we're encountering school traffic, especially the first 2 weeks. There's going to be a lot of patience that's required, not just among our families, but among all of our folks that are traveling our roads in Osceola County and throughout Central Florida. Mm-hmm. And then it's making sure that we are honoring those bus stop arms as they come out, and keeping our student safety as our top priority. Student safety will continue to be our top priority, even more so than student achievement. Mm-hmm. But looking at our biggest challenge, it's definitely ensuring that we staff all of our teaching positions.
I probably know the answer to this, but are there enough? Will every student have their own teacher on the first day of school?
So every student will have an educator in front of them. Okay. We do have some long-term subs that are filling in. Some of those long-term subs are approaching completion of their certification. So that class will then flip to them officially once they are certified. In other situations, we're still looking to get certain teachers through clearance, but yes, everybody will have a teacher on the first day.
What other ways that we haven't necessarily heard of on how to recruit and then retain the teachers? What are some of the ideas that you have had?
So this is when I have to look back on my principal experience, right, and think to myself, how was I able to recruit and retain teachers when I was a principal? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that comes down to flattening the feedback loop and making sure that, number one, our teachers are communicating regularly with their principals, and our principals are checking in regularly with our teachers. But not just that, it really is incumbent upon senior staff to also be one of those touch points for our teachers along the way. We want to be in a position where we're consistently empowering our teachers to do the right things for kids, that we're putting them in a position to make meaningful learning experiences for our kids as well. The other thing that I think sets the school district of Osceola County apart is our benefits plan. So whereas you have certain school districts where you really don't see a lot of variability among what you're paying teachers, where can you make those differences? And so our benefits plan in the school district of Osceola County includes a no-cost plan. It's very unusual for any employer to be able to offer a no-cost plan or something that's significantly reduced in cost when you look at onboarding other dependents. We have that in the school district of Osceola County, so I think that that's going to be something that's exciting for teachers coming on board to be able to see that we offer a very generous benefits plan.
Where is the greatest need? Is it elementary? Is it middle? Is it high school? Where are you seeing the greatest need for teachers right now?
So it's all over the place.
Yeah.
So we've actually been more successful in staffing our elementary schools than our middle and high schools. There are certain subject areas where it's difficult to find folks. Math, science, exceptional student education are some of the more difficult places to staff and hire, but we will do whatever we need to, including utilizing district staff, just to make sure that all of our students are receiving high quality instruction.
The shortage of bus drivers, is that better than last year, A? And B, how does that differ from trying to fix the teacher shortage? Are they in the same bucket? How do you approach both of those at the same time?
So they are absolutely in the same bucket. However, I am pleased to report that we have filled our bus routes. So including a pool of substitute drivers for our substitute routes. And I want to give a lot of credit to our transportation team and our HR team for actively recruiting bus drivers into the system.
It's so important.
It is. So the reason why they are just as important as our teachers is that when you have to run one bus on multiple routes, you're going to then impede on instructional time because you're not going to get the kids to school on time. And then there creates this domino effect where then eventually we're not able to run students to sporting events and those types of things after school, and it impacts everybody. So to be able to start the year and know that all of our routes are covered is great. I mean, this is a very exciting moment for us to be able to know that all of our routes are covered and to know that we've got a dedicated group of professionals that are driving our school buses, that are attending on our school buses, that are working behind the scenes and routing and dispatch and mechanics. Everybody's working towards the same end, and that is safe ride to school, safe ride home, and ensuring that our kids and our community can count on that reliable transportation every single day.
And on July 1st, a number of new education bills were signed into law by Governor DeSantis. Coming up, Dr. Shanoff will explain how the district got those implemented before the school year started and the new cell phone policy that's now in place. Stay with us.
This is The Weekly on ClickOrlando.com with Justin Warmoth.
Welcome back as we continue our discussion with the new Osceola County Superintendent, Dr. Mark Shanoff. In this portion of the interview, he'll break down the district's new cell phone policy, school safety, and how they're addressing students' mental health this year. But first, implementing the number of new education laws that just went into effect.
We've been able to operationalize those for our principals, who in turn can operationalize those for their teachers. We ensure that our principals and our teachers receive all of that information during pre-planning. So for us to be able to unpack that, yes, we've been able to unpack that with all of our folks. What we try to do, though, is we try to pivot and remind our teachers that there's nothing more important than the individual relationship between a teacher and a student. And so the learning will not occur without a significant relationship that exists there. So while there are a lot of things that can be legislated, a lot of things that can be written into law, nobody can really write into law the impact of a teacher on a student's life. And so that's where we try to focus our efforts, but there's no doubt. I mean, there are certain things that have come up that that we need to address, and we are addressing those items as they come up.
Have you heard concerns from teachers about them being not scared but hesitant to delve into certain topics because of the repercussions that could come if they go against the new state laws? Have you heard any concerns from them?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we field those concerns consistently. I think the most important thing for the public to understand is that we teach standards. And so as long as our teachers are teaching the standards, our students are fine, our students will continue to be successful, and our teachers will continue to be able to keep their eye on the ball, doing what they do best.
A big thing that's happened this summer among school boards in Central Florida is a cell phone policy. Is that something that Osceola County has as we start this new school year?
Yes.
What is that?
So you'll see that Osceola County's cell phone policy looks very similar to that in Orange County Public Schools as well. When I was a high school principal, we went down this road. When I was principal at Edgewater in 2018, we decided as a school that we were going to onboard and enforce the cell phone policy that was on the books within the Student Code of Conduct, which meant that bell to bell students wouldn't be able to utilize their phones. What ended up happening was remarkable. We saw a significant decrease in the amount of student disciplinary infractions while simultaneously seeing increases in academics. Our school grade went up that year. And a lot of that had to do with learner engagement. So our students were no longer distracted by the temptation of the cell phone and everything that comes with it, social media and whatnot. We have exceptions to those rules. We already know, at least in Osceola County, that when there is a school-wide emergency, we're not going to keep students from utilizing their phones to reach out to their parents should they need to, or their parents reach out to them. The other would be students that have medical needs, where they need to utilize apps on their phones to get data, to get information relative to some sort of medical condition that they have. And so obviously there are allowances there as well.
Got it. Speaking of emergencies and the potential of that, I know a lot of training has been done. There's some new technology that Osceola County has had in place now. You guys had a press conference about this, and I'm curious where does that put your confidence level as we start this new school year on keeping kids safe?
So I think that it's important for our public to understand that nothing is airtight. So there is always risk that is out there, and school safety is the one thing that will always keep me up at night. It doesn't matter how many layers of protection we put into place, it will always keep me up at night. I think that the cooperation that exists between local law enforcement and school districts is absolutely vital to protecting our kids. Ensuring that all of our staff are knowledgeable about the applications that we use, our procedures, and then practicing those procedures every single month, multiple times, going through those. So then when we finally do get to a situation that is real, if God forbid we do get to that situation, our folks are well versed on exactly what to do. I'm appreciative of the partnership that we have with Kissimmee Police Department, the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, and then the City of St. Cloud. These are great partners that walk our schools every summer, and with our school staff, they make note of any sort of changes that we've got, and then they practice these scenarios on our school campuses over the summer. If, again, God forbid, we are put in a position where they do need to activate for an active assailant.
You know, teenagers, young people are right now in the midst of a mental health crisis, and how is Osceola County working to balance that and address that and get the help needed for these kids who are experiencing something like that? It's hard enough to go to school, and then you throw social media into it, and some of the effects of the pandemic and being sheltered at home has sort of created this beast of what we're facing today. How has that become a big focus of yours?
So it has, and actually that's one of the driving factors behind the cell phone policy. Understanding that volatility in a student's mental health many times is actually driven by some of the influences that come from social media. And so if we can remove that and really level out a student's anxiety, a student's personal disposition over the course of the day, it may actually help build more positive relationships, allow that student to build a good organic friend group. But yes, I mean, we certainly have accessibility to resources, not just in school, but also if parents are willing, referring students to outside agencies to go ahead and receive mental health that they may need. The other thing that we do is we actually put some additional eyes on our student laptops. So when our students are engaged in the online environment, we have a physical environment at school, but the students are also engaged in an online environment with their schoolwork. We also have eyes on that. It's not necessarily surveillance, but basically it's the equivalent of walking in front of your garage and the motion detector comes on.
Yeah.
So being able to ensure that our students are properly monitored when they're in that online environment too, especially on our on our school network.
We've seen superintendent turnover, a lot of that, a lot of polarizing school board meetings, more so than when I was going to school that you would even think of. But that's what's happening today. For what you saw when you were voted on by the school board and the enthusiasm behind the members there, what did that feel like, just on a personal note?
It felt very affirming. I felt like I had the support of all five, and I still feel like I have the support of all five. Individually, our board members are extremely invested in the success of not just students within their own particular member district, but within the entire school district. And so I'm going to continue to fight for our kids and fight for all the things that they deserve and fight for our families, because at the end of the day, our school board, they have my back, and it's only because I have the backs of the students, the teachers, the staff members, and the community. And so as long as we continue to do what's right for kids, I know that I'm going to have the support of our school board, and I'm so grateful for the trust that they've placed in me. It's a pretty big job, a lot of responsibility. It is a 24/7 assignment. However, I'm up to the task, and to be able to communicate with them ongoing about different concerns and being able to solve constituent concerns is certainly something that is something I enjoy, something I embrace.
My thanks to Dr. Shanoff for his time this week. For more information on the new school year, county by county, just head to clickorlando.com/back to school. I'm Justin Warmoth. Hope you have a great Sunday.